Hello everybody, Crypto Chaperone here, and I've got another video for you guys today. Bitcoin is just taking off. We're just hitting a new all-time high every time I refresh the page. We are at $12,338, a new all-time high for Bitcoin, and I'm sure if we refresh the page again, we will be at another all-time high. Our market cap is at also another all-time high at $366 billion. We are up almost $20 billion from the lowest point of today's market cap, which was about $347 billion. So a lot of money still coming into cryptocurrencies, still a lot of volatility, but we're not really seeing the pullback and the stabilization that everybody has thought was going to happen. Everybody thought cryptocurrencies were going to have that dip that we've seen after every fork. Even the dip that we saw the other day that was very short-lived, and a lot of investors that I talked about in my earlier video today pulled their money out in hopes for a bigger dip, and now they are still sidelined because they thought Bitcoin was going to dip, and they still think Bitcoin's going to dip, and now it's still continuing in an upward trend. So now they're stuck with the ultimatum if they're going to sit on the sidelines with their money and watch it go up, especially with the CME futures exchange news coming out in a couple weeks, or they're going to buy back in right now. If they start buying back in right now, that is also going to push the price back up. So even if the price does dip down as well, they'll be buying as soon as the price dips down. So I don't think we're going to see the price dip for too long if it does dip. And a lot of people are just trying to get their money back into the markets now before it continues to grow exponentially as it has been. IOTA has continued to grow. It is at $4.72. I think it was up to $4.80 a little bit ago. It has dropped down a couple cents, but it is growing exponentially, just like every other Bitcoin or every other cryptocurrency. I mean, just like Bitcoin. Ethereum, not really growing exponentially though. Ethereum is kind of the cryptocurrency along with Ripple and NEM that they kind of hit these walls and they just stay at them. Ethereum had a little bit of movement after like 5 months of flatlining more or less, and now it looks like we're at another flatline stage. So we'll see if we're going to shoot for that $500 mark or potentially more. We're going to flatline at the mid 400s as we come into the new year. Who knows? A lot could be potentially happening. If we take a look at our biggest gainers, IOTA, who would have guessed? IOTA, who has actually announced recently a partnership with Microsoft. And what IOTA is it's an Internet of Technology alliance, and they want to work with Microsoft more or less to implement micropayments in interrelated technologies in your household. Kind of like you can have a smart TV, your smart stove, your smart fridge, and everything can kind of be connected through the internet and apps more or less. You can control your air conditioning through an app. You can check out your whole home security through an app, and it can all be tied into the internet. And what it's going to be able to do, more or less, I think, in the long term, is you're going to be able to make micropayments on small things that happen throughout your house. And as these things happen, you're going to be able to make these micropayments in potentially IOTA. That's why we've had such a big boost in IOTA's price over the past 2 days, 3 days. It has gone up over 200%. Definitely something to watch out for in the long run. I don't know if it's something you want to get on now. It could continue upward. It could be just like Walton and all these other coins that we see shoot up into the $7 range, and then they start to stabilize and drop back down to the $5 and $4 range again. Or it could shoot up into the $7 range like all the coins are doing now, and it could just stay up there for a long time. It could stay in the $4 range. It could drop to the $3 range. It could do whatever. It does have a 1.2 billion coin supply, so you always want to keep that in mind. And it is ranked number 4 based on its market supply, so, or on its market cap, I mean. So I think it could potentially even overtake Bitcoin Cash. All it has to really do at this point is, I think, double, more or less. Yeah, if it doubles, it overtakes Bitcoin Cash, and then it has to double again to overtake Ethereum. So if we see it go to $16, it'll be the number 2 coin. or about $15 too, would probably be number 2 coin. So IOTA is definitely something to watch out for in the long run. Now, as we see all these cryptocurrencies grow, you see a lot more people start to take advantage of their profits. You have people going out and buying brand new cars, houses, yachts, jets, you name it. It's been brought up on Reddit, and there's people who are buying it with their Bitcoins. As that happens more and more, what I'm about to talk about next, I think, is going to be a great new thing that is about to happen in cryptocurrencies, and that is the Salt lending platform. Now, I've talked about this before. I talked about Salt as being one of my favorite volatile cryptocurrencies to trade because it does fluctuate so much, because there's so many people that talk about it, and it has it had such a good future development, and now that future development is here, or it's about to be. It's actually been released, or it's been announced that they want to release it. I think in their Telegram or wherever, their Slack channel, they said that they were working to definitely get it out by the end of 2017. So that means they've got about 4 more weeks to get this platform up and running. And what this platform basically is, it is a cryptocurrency collateral based loan, which means you're going to be able to put up your cryptocurrencies and you're going to be able to get a loan for fiat cash. And in turn, you'll pay back that cash loan in cash to whoever gave it to you, and you're going to be able to get your cryptocurrencies back. You're not going to be able to get anything else. You're not going to have to settle for anything else once you pay this loan back. You're going to get your exact cryptocurrencies that you put into it. If you put 2.5 Bitcoins into it, you're going to get 2.5 Bitcoins out of it. But you also have to make sure you pay back the loan in full. You have to pay back on time, and you have to make sure you pay back your interest and everything as well. And then you'll get everything back. Your loan or your cryptocurrencies are more or less going to be kept in a multi-sig wallet with the person who is also giving you the loan. So if you do miss loan payments, or you just decide not to pay the loan back in general, the multi-sig wallet will be released to them. And if you do pay back the loan and everything is fine, you'll end up getting the loan released back to you, or the cryptocurrencies that you put into the loan released back to you. So there's a lot of good things going for this. And I think this is a great thing to come to this space right now, because you have a lot of this institutional money, all these Wall Street brokers and all these big world bankers who are starting to look at cryptocurrencies now, and they're going to look at it, and this is the exact platform that they want to be dealing with, a platform where they could be doing the same thing that they're doing in the real world. They're going to be giving out a loan of fiat cash, which they have more than enough of, and they're going to be getting the opportunity to get cryptocurrencies if people don't pay back that fiat cash. Now, if they do pay back the fiat cash, they are going to be at least making the interest from it, which maybe potentially they could get the interest paid out in a cryptocurrency, or they could just take whatever interest they make and trade it into a cryptocurrency. And that would definitely entice people to get into the cryptocurrency aspect a little bit more. Now, this right here is just a snapshot from their page that shows what the lending platform is going to look like. Now, when you do this, I think you're going to have to initially give a 25% larger cryptocurrency payment, more or less, on the loan than what it is. So if you wanted a $10,000 loan, you would have to give about $12,500 of cryptocurrencies for a $10,000 loan. And that is more or less to help out with any volatilities in the market. If you were to get into a loan, maybe at like a time right now where IOTA's pumping or Bitcoin's pumping or something like that, where it could drop 25-30% as it starts to stabilize, or it could continue to go upward. Anything's really possible. But that extra 25% in the loan kind of gives the person who is giving that loan that extra security. And as long as you're going to pay back the loan, it really shouldn't matter. So I think this is definitely something that is great for cryptocurrencies and this whole cryptocurrency space in general. Now, if we go check out the SALT token, I think it's only at about $6 and like $5.99. So it has dropped below the $6 mark. And it was recently at like $3 for a very long time, until the news broke that they were going to definitely be getting this platform up and running by the end of the year. And then it shot up into almost the $7 range. It was about in the mid 650s. So I think once this platform does get up and running, it's definitely going to push this coin up to possibly $10 or more, because this is going to be one of, I think, the greatest things that is going to be running in the cryptocurrency space in terms of altcoins and development at the moment. A lot of these coins don't have anything going for them. They have teams of people who might be working day and night to do things. They might have teams that are doing nothing. But once a lot of these teams start to put a platform out and have their projects come together and their developments come together and create something, I think that's when they're going to start to shine. And just the whole idea of a collateral based cryptocurrency loan is great right now, while everybody is trying to take out some profits while they can, and more people are trying to get into cryptocurrencies, especially these big bankers with all their extra money. I think that this is the greatest thing that could happen right at this moment, and they're really going to take advantage of this. And I think the price of this coin could potentially double from where it's at. Now, this isn't investment advice, and this isn't financial advice. I'm not saying go out and buy this coin, but this is definitely something that I think a lot of people in cryptocurrency at the moment want to take advantage of. If you haven't paid attention to salt lending or anything like that, definitely something you want to pay attention to. As well as there's different levels of memberships too you want to be aware of. I think you're going to need to have 10 salt coins to get up to a $10,000 loan. I think if you want up to a $100,000 loan, I think you need like 25, 30 salt coins or 50 salt coins. And then if you want $1 million loan, you pretty much have to contact them and get like a special request of coins. So if you guys do want to take advantage of potentially putting up some of your cryptocurrencies for loans, I know a lot of people are going to be putting up their cryptocurrencies, taking out fiat cash loans, putting that back into cryptocurrencies and reinvesting it in ICOs and all these other things that are going on. And you could make 4 and 5 times your money on the loan, pay back the loan, take out your cryptocurrencies, and you lost nothing. You didn't even risk your cryptocurrencies. Or in the long run, you could lose on all these ICOs and lose your cryptocurrencies that you have tied up in the collateral. So it's definitely a gamble, but cryptocurrency in general is a gamble. I definitely think salt lending has a lot of potential for the next few months, and definitely a lot of potential within the next month alone if they can get this platform up and running. I know personally I will definitely be taking advantage of this platform once they get up and running, at least as a person taking out loans. I don't think I'll be giving loans because I don't really want to deal with people's cryptocurrencies, and I feel like most people are going to be paying their cryptocurrencies or paying the loans back. So if you're someone who is kind of tight on cash or something like that, you also have to remember that you're going to be putting your cash and tying it up in the system for possibly 10 months. And you're not going to be able to use the cryptocurrencies that they have in the multi-sig wallet. So if you do put your money into this as a person giving loans, you're not going to get anything out of it in return except for your monthly payments back, more or less. So you have to realize that you're going to be getting these small monthly payments back, stretched out however long they decide to make it, from up to 10 months potentially. I think maybe even longer. We can do up to 2 years, 3 months to 2 years. So you could have whatever funds you invest into this, if you are giving a loan, trickle back into you over a 2-year span. Or if you're giving out a bigger loan, you could have them trickle back to you over a 3-year span. So if you are somebody who is going to put up some of your fiat cash for people to put up their cryptocurrencies as a collateral, you want to take that into consideration as well, that your money is going to be tied up into this system for a little bit of time based on how long it takes them to pay this back. Now, if they pay it back in 3 months and they had a 24-month loan, then that's great for them. They still had to pay back the extra, 21 months of interest. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be, if they are going to be investing in ICOs and taking chances and stuff like that, I'm sure they're going to be picking their monthly terms accordingly. But you might get lucky and make a little bit of money extra if people decide to pay back their loan really quick, if they do gamble with their loans. If not, you might be tied up a little longer than expected. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. My coin, my whole platform to watch out for in the upcoming month because I think it has a lot of potential and I just want to use it personally, is the salt lending platform. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. If you guys haven't signed up to become a member for it, if you haven't purchased some salt tokens potentially, if you want to take advantage of this, watch the salt token price because you are going to have at least 10 of them if you want to take out a loan or become a member more or less. So maybe watch the salt token price. If it drops to a price you're ready to pay for 10 tokens or whatever for, maybe buy your 10 tokens or do whatever you need to do. But personally, I'm going to be watching this, and as soon as it opens, I'm going to be taking advantage of it. I'm going to leave you guys with that, and all I can tell you now is to go out, keep searching for more great stuff about this whole growing cryptocurrency space. As I said, the news is breaking constantly about all these cryptocurrencies daily. It's really hard to even keep up with it because all these coins are really starting to come with all their developments. They're starting to come together now, and a lot of people are predicting, me myself too, that 2018, the first quarter, is going to be a huge year for cryptocurrencies. So I think a lot of these cryptocurrencies, these altcoins that had their ICOs this year, that have a lot of people invested into them, it's going to be a make or break moment. If they don't really come out with anything that they were talking about or really put it on the table at this time, they're going to fall down and people are going to pull their money out of it and put it into a more promising project. If you aren't staying vigilant in this might be a time where you could start to lose your money in cryptocurrencies in this next 5 to 6 months. And it's going to be a time where a lot of people are going to be making a lot of money as well. So if you haven't, subscribe to my channel and keep learning more and more about these cryptocurrencies every day. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll see you.